Welcome back once again to Phoenix English classes. We are going to start the third poem from the Hornbill, which is prescribed in class 11 CBSE board. The title of the poem is The Voice of the Rain. It is written by Walt Whitman. It means we are going to study the great grand man of American literature, Walt Whitman. Let's start with the lines. And who art thou, said I to the soft falling shower. Once again, the poem is in the style of a conversation. The poet is talking to the rain. And who art thou, said I. The poet asks a question to the rain. He asks, who are you? The soft falling shower. The shower that is falling from the clouds. Who are they? The poet wants to know about it. Which is strange to tell gave me an answer. Generally, these natural phenomena never give an answer. But the poet is surprised that he has not only asked the question, but the rain is giving an answer also. The rain gives an answer and it is strange for the poet. And what answer she has given, what answer the rain has given is being translated here by the poet. Now, poet tells us what answer did the rain give to him. I am the poem of earth. You are the poet. You write the worldly lines. You write in language that the human beings use, that the human beings speak. But I am also the poem which is written by the earth itself. I'm not only a natural phenomena, but I'm also a part of literature. I'm also poetry. I am the poem of earth, and the earth is my poet. I am a poem written by earth, said the voice of the rain. This was the answer of the rain. Eternal I rise impalpable out of the land and the bottomless sea. Now she gives the whole information from where she comes to the mind of the poet, that is earth, and how she is being written. She says, I am impalpable and eternal. Without any pause, without any delay, without any system. I rise up every time. But no one can touch me. I am impalpable. I am untouchable. One cannot touch me. Out of the land. Everywhere from the land I rise up. And not only from the land but also from the bottomless sea. I rise up. The rain is casted with the help of the vapor. And vapor is the thing which is unseen. But every time is being evaporated from this earth wherever there is water. And from the bottomless sea upward to heaven, and the formation begins with the evaporation that goes up into the sky, whence vaguely formed, and there in the sky I am formed vaguely. No one knows clearly how I am being formed. I take the shape, I take the form of the clouds, altogether change and yet the same. Though I change my form till I reach the heaven 2 times. First I was there in the form of water on the earth and on the bottomless sea. Then I was evaporized. Then thirdly I became the clouds. I change my form every time, but I am always the same thing that you call rain. I descend to lave the draughts, and then from that form that is called cloud, I descend upon the earth once again. I drop upon the earth again, and this falling from the heaven is in order to lave. To lave means to wash away, to clean the face of the earth that is full of dust, that has become dirty with dust. I fall from heaven, I come upon the earth to wash the face of the earth, to wash the dirt from the face of the earth. Dust layers of the globe, the dust layers that are present on the globe means the earth, the face of the earth, which is too dirty with the dust layers. I descend upon it because I was born from here. I never forget to wash the face of my mother or my originator or my poet, that is earth. And all that in them without me were seeds only. And I not only washed the face of the earth, but all things that were present on the earth, they were called seeds only. I start giving life to all those seeds. They seem to be latent and unborn. In my absence, the seeds were hidden in the womb of the earth. But as soon as I fall, as soon as I descend on the earth, I give birth to them, and forever, day by day and night, and this process goes on. By day and night, I give back life to my own origin. I never forget to give life to my own origin. My origin earth, my origin is this globe. That's why I never forget that I have to serve, I have to work for this. Day and night, I'm serving this earth by giving back life to vegetation on this earth to make it rich, because this earth has given me the birth, and I am feeling the gratitude of this planet and make pure and beautify it. That's why I perform my duty day and night. I never let any stone unturned in making it beautiful, in making it pure. For song issuing from its birthplace after fulfillment, wandering, regged or unregged, duly with love returns. Because this song, that is the rain, issuing from its birthplace, which rises from its birthplace, which rises from this earth after fulfillment wandering, it wanders a lot. It goes at many places, but it comes down, it returns to that very place when it is the right time. Regged on unregged, duly with due returns. And either the earth or the human beings or the creatures that live on earth, they either notice or do not notice. Regged or unregged means notice or do not notice. Either you notice or you do not notice. I never forget my duty, and I come back because I have got love from this earth. So I return my love to this earth, and this is my duty. And here ends this poem. And for the doubts, you can write to us in the comment box, or you may WhatsApp me on my personal WhatsApp number also. For the difficult words and their meaning, you will find it in the description, and there is a link also on which you will find all the textbook questions and answers. That's it.